Welcome to the Big Talks podcast, where real conversations spark bold vision. From real estate and legacy to faith, business, and the hunt for something more, we dive deep with guests from all walks of life. No fluff, just real talk to help you build a life and legacy that matters.
Doing insurance.
Well, hey, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. We have my guest here, Skylar. He's a big team lead and team leader of our Keller Williams Appleton location. Would you like to introduce yourself and kind of what you do and your whole team?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm Skylar Liebzeit. I am the team lead here at Keller Williams Fox Cities. Also oversees our outlying offices in Stevens Point, Oshkosh, Fond du Lac, and Wautoma. I also run Wisconsin Farm and Home Realty Group that we launched 2.5 years ago, going on 3 years, with Maureen, who's my mom. We are a team of 7 agents, a transaction coordinator. Last year we did about 20 million, and this year hopefully we shatter that again.
Awesome.
And then what I do here within the brokerage is I coach our top 20 agents, and then find our next top 20 to push our current top 20. So
yeah.
Increasing production.
That's awesome.
And help grow the market center too.
Mm-hmm. Well, and we've been growing. How many agents did we gain? And since, I don't know, let's say this quarter, since in 2025?
Well, since I got hired July 7th-ish, we have netted 11 agents.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So it's substantial, continuous growth. Out of those 11 productive agents coming into our market center too.
Yeah, because it's one thing to recruit any agent, a brand new agent or anything, but it's a whole nother thing to recruit people who are active, have been in the game for a while. Yeah. So
a lot of it comes down to is the value, though, right? Is we bring a different value than what a lot of different firms do. Yeah. Different models, different systems, proven models and systems since the beginning of time when Gary Keller launched Keller Williams. He's so consistent. We're not just throwing spaghetti at a wall and hope that it sticks for agents. There's so many different avenues, and I think that's where agents around our area are seeing, like, new agent to top producing agent. There's so much value here for you.
Absolutely. I mean, that's why some of you might know that's kind of why I switched. It's a big reason why I switched, is just value for what you're getting from your brokerage. I have nothing against where I was, and nobody did anything bad or wrong to me. It was just, where am I getting value from? What's the value that I'm being given, and how much does it help me with my business, my clients, my knowledge, and my goals for my career? So Skylar's a big part of that value.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. So wanted to kind of have you be the first one on the podcast, basically. So
what do you feel like has been the biggest mindset shift in your
first word that came to mind is intentionality. I was able to be distracted a lot before because I'm very ADD, which is a kind of a good thing to have in real estate. Like, you can hold conversations and you're generally good with people and can do a lot of things at one time. But if there's no goal, no set focus, no plan, it's really hard to gather all that together and actually be successful in business. So I'm still working on that, obviously. I think most agents in this office, even if you're the top agent or the bottom agent, we all have the same goal of getting better.
100%.
And nobody here, to me, feels like they've arrived or behaves like they've arrived.
Yeah.
So to me, I think that's a big part of it. The culture and intentionality, to me, is a big thing. I
think one of my favorite pieces too is the collaboration. There's so much going on inside these
and trainings I've told you, I've shown people our training calendar without knowing what's on it, just saying, like, let me show you next week, because I know I don't know what's on it, but I know there will be things. Just it's guaranteed that you're going to have value put into you every week by multiple people in this office. So, without further ado, I'll ask you one or two questions here, and that'll add some value to the listeners. And
100%.
So question number one, you're both a team leader and a high level agent. How do you balance family life, leadership, and work?
Yeah. So this is so good, because that's the one thing that real estate agents want. They want either more time or they want more money. But if you're not intentional about it, you're not going to have either. So before I got into the team lead role, like everything was in my brain. Never used a calendar, never used my phone to keep track of it all. Like showing time was about like, hey, I got to be here at this time. I Google Map.
That was your calendar. Was the showing time app? Be like, do I have showings today? Maybe.
That was it. That was everything to it.
Yeah.
But ever since I got to KW, the intentionality, which is literally what we were just talking about, my days are so intentional now.
Yeah.
Like I time block. I've never time blocked before in my entire career.
Yeah.
I've been a very productive agent. I like to believe, and I hope that my family would attest that I'm a great husband and a great father, because that's what I really hang my hat on. And I became so intentional that from this time to this time, I'm going to be focused on this. Then I build out time for myself and my family and my kids. I do a 411 now. Like, what am I going to do this week? What are my big rocks? How am I going to move them? Right. In my 411 in my personal life, every single week is a time built out for my wife and a time built out for my kids.
Okay.
And that's how I've learned how to balance my life so well. People when I originally took the position, like, oh, burnout's so high, right?
Yeah.
Burnout's only high if you're not intentionally enough and purposefully enough.
A big thing with me with family life is 8 p.m., like 8 to 8. Unless we schedule a call, I'm not answering the phone.
Yeah.
Like either we're in the midst of writing an offer, and you're going to be writing offers at 10 p.m. sometimes because you got to get it in there and whatever. But unless that's a known thing and scheduled, and I've already agreed to that, I'm not answering the phone.
You've got to protect your time.
Well, and especially like right now, I have a 1-year-old, and a lot of times I'm doing bedtime because my wife stays at home all day with him. So when I get home, it's daddy time.
Yeah. And
a lot of times he's going to bed at like 7:30. So like, even if somebody called me, I can't answer. I'm holding a baby, so, I value that very much, having those boundaries.
Yeah, setting those boundaries are so crucial in this industry. There are some agents that love to burn the midnight oil all the time and then get up and sip a cup of coffee and get right back to the grind.
Yeah.
But like, when my kids look back when it's all said and done, I want them to be able to say, my dad was there all the time.
Well, I think that's the biggest value of real estate is you can make money, but you can also design your life around your work.
Live a big life too.
Yeah, you can. It's the biggest thing. My dad was always at my sporting events. So it was a big value to me because his parents weren't at his. Yeah. So for me, I grew up with a dad that would cancel anything to make it to my football game. So for me, that's a huge benefit. Thank you, Dad. Yeah. I'll lose any client, any job for one football game. And to me, real estate allows me to be at anything I want to be at. If I wanted to leave right now, I could leave.
And you learn how to build that into your calendar. Like, And that's one of the biggest things I coach agents on. Like, I think you and I talked about it. Like our very first meeting was like, what does your calendar look like? You're like, oh man, I got to really think about this.
You're like, not what it should look like.
Yeah. And I think since then though, just the conversations that we continue to have even through coaching is like, you're like, hey, I'm crushing this right now. And it's because we've talked about what lead generation looks like. I build out my time to lead gen, my social media videos, and like, look at what your business has done.
Yeah.
And are you working any harder than what you would have been?
I don't think so. It's just focus. Because before you're so all over the place that I think it's way harder to work unorganized. And I'm terrible at keeping organized. But as long as that intentionality is there, I can hold together being organized. And then that makes everything else easier.
It kills me because I watch some agents out there. You've obviously seen the movie Ice Age, right?
Yeah.
That squirrel where he's like chasing a nut. Like that's literally what some agents do.
Ice Age. Me and my wife's first date.
Oh, no kidding.
Was one. I don't remember which
choice, one. Olivia.
But yeah. Our first date ever was an Ice Age movie. Yeah. Let's go. Come on.
But
now.
that's what I think about is like, I just got to find my next piece of business. But if you get intentional about it, and that's what I've done in my business is I've gotten so intentional. I built it out. Lead generation time is lead generation time. Ashley Voskel down in Fond du Lac talked about it at our coffee at Cappers earlier this week. And she's like, I protect that time with my life because that's my business is those 2 hours. I leverage everything else. Brian and Kim Batterman, another example, they protect their lead generation time and it's so intentional and their businesses never drop off because of it.
Yep.
And that's what I've done.
It's the core.
Yeah.
And that's what I've struggled with my whole career is maintaining consistent lead generation. Whatever it looks like, but having a plan for it, whatever it is. So.
That's the best part about it. No one size fits all. Like,
find
your niche make that your superpower and go with it.
Well, if you met some of the top producing agents that we know, some of them you'd probably be pretty surprised, be like, that's a super successful real estate agent. He's in cowboy boots and his jeans are muddy.
I love that.
And he's, clearly he was working on something today. Like, because it doesn't have to fit one mold. This isn't HGTV where I've
not selling Sunset.
Yeah. We're in Fox Cities. Like, there's a broad spectrum of people here, and that's a good thing. Mm-hmm. And having a broad spectrum of real estate agents is also a good thing.
That's what I think I love most about this area.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, growing up in the Dells, like, it was so tourist. Mm-hmm. You had to put on a great show all the time.
Yeah.
I feel like the Fox Valley and Northeast Wisconsin, just in general, is just so authentic.
Uh-huh.
Like, when I get to Calumet County, east side of Lake Winnebago, I call it the Holy Land. Like, I'm just doing my thing.
Yeah.
Right. And that's who I've built my business around, is I'm not going to be somebody who I'm not.
Yep. When we've talked about that, I left real estate for 1 year.
Yeah.
Basically because of that. I felt like I was having to try to be Mr. Salesman, and I just wasn't happy in it.
Mm-hmm.
And when I came back, I kind of made the choice that I wanted to do more investments. And so I started flipping. And then also I wanted to just be myself. So if I'm mowing the lawn on a Saturday and I'm in, well, maybe not athletic shorts, but if I'm in like dirty jeans and boots and somebody needs to look at a house in a half an hour,
we just roll.
I'll get you in the door, but I just came off my mower.
Yeah.
And if that, like, I decided if that makes somebody upset enough that they don't want to work with me, then we're just not a good match.
Yeah.
And to me, I'm okay with that, because that's part of what we're going back to, like balancing life. Like, my whole life cannot revolve around looking pristine and being an HGTV agent,
Spot on. That is so true. Like, there's no threshold this is what you have to be as a real estate agent.
Uh-huh.
And that's what I love about this industry. And when I get to collaborate with other agents just outside of Keller Williams, I want to hear their story.
Uh-huh.
Like, how the heck did you get to where you're at right now?
Yeah.
And what have you changed? And what would you tell the new agent that you thought was the mold?
Yeah.
And I'm hoping the answer every time is like, there is no mold to this thing.
Yeah.
No one person's business is exactly the same as the others. Like, I'm the exact same way as you. And I know that Maureen on my team is the exact same way.
Yeah.
Like, if she's fishing and she gets a call, she's going to go in a sweatshirt and just go.
I might smell like fish, but you know what? I'm here.
Right.
Yeah. And what I found is I've actually gotten way more compliments from people being like, hey, I really appreciate you. Mm-hmm. Because they feel like I took time out of my day. Like, we do showings on the drop of a hat all the time.
Yeah.
It's like, we're used to it. But to them, they see a big value out of, like, he just paused whatever he was doing for me. Mm-hmm. So I've gotten more compliments on being dirty, but making it to the showing or making it somewhere for my clients than I ever did looking nice.
That's the value, though. It's a hidden gem value that you.
Actually, one thing that I hate about real estate is the other agents will judge you sooner than your client.
Yeah,
to me, I've gotten looks from agents when I'm walking through a house because they didn't know that it was like my parents or something, and I'm in jeans and a t-shirt, and they're like, and I'm like, why do you? I have a client here.
Yeah.
Doesn't that make you happy? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it doesn't. They don't get to see who the agent is on the other side when the contract comes through the email anyway.
Yeah. So, and I think a lot of that kind of stuff like comes through just time being in real estate. Like, you learn your own pattern, your own style. I'm almost 10 years in. You have plenty of years in. Mm-hmm. And so it's just, you learn kind of how you want to present yourself through time. And but I started when I was 23. And so I wanted to be this big agent. And I actually kind of had the opposite thing where it was a slow climb for me, which is probably good for me now because I understand.
I think that's the best advice, though.
Yeah.
It's like, when you get into this thing, you don't have to change.
No.
Be your authentic self.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's in any career, right?
Yeah.
Like, be authentically who you are. There's a lot more value in that than you try to put on a persona for somebody. Yeah. Like, you think about the top agents in our area, they aren't doing this whole 3-piece suit thing.
No.
Like, they're just going and doing their everyday grind. And that's what people love about them.
Uh-huh.
And I love that about them when I get to hear about them. Same thing like when you and I sat down for the first time. Like, we're just who we are.
Yeah.
And
yep.
That's what I think is special.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
Well, one more question and then we'll kind of wrap this thing up. But What's a simple and powerful habit agents should do daily that most skip?
Self-affirmation never hurts. You are worthy of being a great agent. You are worthy of being a great family person, whatever that may be.
Yeah.
But reassure yourself of like, hey, it's going to be a great day.
Yeah.
You start the day off on a bad leg, like, oh, I have all this to do. You don't have to do it. My biggest thing is that the mind shift is you get to do this every single day.
Yeah.
I get to build my life by design. I get to go show people their next biggest asset that they're going to purchase. That is the biggest thing that I think is the golden ticket to a happy life, a big life, and a great business.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I appreciate you swinging by.
Yeah, no problem.
From way down the hall.
Yeah, way down.
And doing a little video. Thanks for listening to the Big Talks podcast, where vision meets action and stories build legacy. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who's chasing something bigger. Until next time, keep talking big.